Hello, future investors, and welcome back to another weekly episode. Now, today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin versus gold. Now, I just want to start by saying, please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. I want to know whether you agree or disagree with me on this topic. Now, how shall I start? Well, I was watching a video the other day on Bitcoin versus gold, to be specific, and I was absolutely shocked on how many people were saying Bitcoin is the new hedge against inflation. Bitcoin is better than gold. Gold is done. Bitcoin's the future. It was even people saying that Bitcoin is the best hedge against inflation. And I just thought to myself, how could people get this so wrong? They were just so bamboozled. The comments they were putting really got me confused. And I couldn't help myself but start putting replies as to why I thought they were wrong and how they were disrespecting gold, to be specific. Okay, so gold versus Bitcoin. Why do I think they're wrong? Well, okay, let's be frank. Bitcoin is extremely volatile. Yes, you can make quick investments and a good return on your investment because you can put in a low amount of money and in a couple of minutes it could be up massively. But on the same side, flip the coin, to be precise, and it could drop equally. So it's not a safe bet. It's volatile. It's extremely volatile. So it's not a hedge against inflation. I really don't understand where people are getting that idea from, that gold is some sort of hedged against inflation, because it's not. It's just a volatile way of trying to make a quick profit. You do not stick your money into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for the long term, because it's not a hedged against inflation. It doesn't go up with inflation. It's so volatile, it goes up and down. So why they were saying Bitcoin is the best hedge against inflation, I don't know. And now getting onto their comments about gold being done, Bitcoin's the new gold. No, they're wrong. Now let me start by saying a good way to predict the future is look at history. Gold has been solid for more than 4,000 years. It's the go-to currency. When fiat money fails, gold rises. When economic crisis hit, gold rises. Gold is 100% the best hedge against inflation, especially for long term. 25 years, you're absolutely beating that hedge against inflation. And also in the same time, you are going to make a little bit of profit. Now, all precious metals investors know gold is not necessarily for flipping. Yes, it can be done, but you're not going to get rich overnight unless you're buying hundreds of thousands of precious metal dollars and pounds worth and then flipping. It's just not the way to be done. Gold is a hedge. It's not so much an investment to get you rich overnight. So where they're getting these ideas from, I really don't know. And talking about gold being a good hedge against inflation, I just want to prove it. For example, when the dust settled from the 2008 housing market crash in America, which affected the globe in 2008, 5 trillion, that's not billion, that's $5 trillion in pension money, real estate value, 401k, savings and bonds had disappeared. Literally disappeared. How can 5 trillion disappear? Now, back then, Bitcoin wasn't around, but I can bet you money it would have affected that market as well. People would have lost money, people would have made money. But what I can tell you is the precious metals holders back then, their values would have skyrocketed. 8 million people lost their jobs and 6 million people lost their homes, and that was just in the US in 2008. So you cannot tell me gold is a bad hedge against inflation, because when that market crisis would have hit, gold would have rocketed up massively. So yeah, I'm not saying don't invest in Bitcoin. You can do your own investments wisely. And hey, I do believe in diversifying your portfolio. So if you want to invest in gold and silver and then put some money into Bitcoin, go for it. That's the smart thing to do. Diversifying your portfolio so you've got liquid assets spread across the board protects you against hedges against inflation, financial market crashes. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But I just wanted to come out here and say gold is the best hedge against inflation. People saying Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation are wrong. That's not what it's there for. It's there to make money. Gold is to save you money and beat inflation. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I would love to know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Yes, I felt quite passionate about this, as you can probably tell, and I'll be really interested to hear your thoughts. Thanks for all the support as always, guys. The channel's been growing massively. I appreciate your comments, each and every one of them, and I always try to reply to them all. If you're still here at the end of the video, please drop a like, as I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, because it's a family community here. We all talk to each other in the comments, we vibe off of each other's thoughts, and it can only help us be better investors. So thanks for watching, guys, as always, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.